Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode, the world premiere of What a Weekend to Remember. Today, me and the All-American Justin Foley, we're going to talk about the sports that we seen this weekend. So we're going to
Yes,
kick it off talking about the UFC Fight Night. What you thought
yes,
about it, my
sir.
guy?
Man, it was a I feel like it was a night to remember for
Okay.
sure. Like that like even though I lost my bet money because one of the favorites got tapped out.
Bro, are you talking about the Brazilian dude?
Yeah, his name is he has his name is kind of difficult to pronounce, but I believe it's pronounced Davison Figueredo. And
Yeah.
the dude that actually choked him out became the first
Mexican-born champion, UFC champion.
yeah.
hmm
It's
I watched that fight, bro. That fight was smooth. I just felt like the dude out from Brazil. I feel like he was too confident in himself, and when he was fighting, he wasn't really throwing no combinations or nothing. Like he was trying to throw one hand as like he Mike Tyson or something.
yeah, he didn't like if you looked at his face, but like he looked I don't want to say like overconfident, but like he just looked kind of shook. Like he it's just like you see I feel like he cuts a lot of weight. Like
Okay.
I don't want to make any excuses. Like he lost fair and square, but it's just
Mhm.
like you were saying, like he wasn't throwing any punches. Like he was legit, just like standing there,
Yeah.
and
hmm
he didn't dominate. And like it kind of reminds me of David and the Goliath. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
Like he brung the fight to him. You know,
Yeah, that's true, man.
and
Bro, what effect does that cutting weight? What does that have like on the athlete, like a wrestler or a
uh,
fighter?
I feel it takes a lot of energy out of you. You know what I mean? Like if you're not doing it the right way, and if you still have weight to lose, a few pounds to lose,
Mhm.
and you're cutting a lot of weight, like well, UFC fighters they get a whole day to eat and stuff. So depending on what he's putting in his body, but still, like you could see, like his body, like it still wasn't like he cuts a lot of weight because he's really
Okay.
big. For that it's 125.
Yeah.
He's huge for that weight class. Um, he actually might be bumping up a weight because he cut so much weight.
Oh,
And I
for real?
remember, yeah, and I saw behind scenes. So what they do, before they walk out to the crowd, they have like an official weigh-in before like the entertainment weigh-in when they get face to face.
hmm
So he weighed in basically, no homo, like naked. They had the little flag protect him as he weighed in. That's how bad the weight cut was for him.
For real?
Yeah, so I would say like you really got to know what you're doing when you're cutting weight and
Okay.
putting the right things in your body.
Okay. Okay. Man, so like, what do you think is like, what's like a good weight to walk around with? Say if you was in that one, you in that 125 weight class. Like, what's a good weight to be at walking around with?
I would say under 10 pounds or at 10 pounds. So like if you're 125, I would say walk around at like 135.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, I know that's hard to maintain. So if you're being real,
Yeah.
probably like because when you get a UFC fight, it's
hmm
like you have like 3 or 4 months to cut the weight, so you could walk around a little heavier than usual. So I said at max probably like 15.
Okay.
Not nothing bigger than 15. If you're cutting like 20, 25 pounds, that's too much. That's
Okay.
too much.
I got you. I got you, bro. So what do you think about the other fights, man?
Man, bro, did you see the dude that broke his arm? That dislocated
Bro,
his arm?
I didn't peep that, bro. What happened? Talk about that, man.
So dude had him in the arm bar, and you can tell like this is how strong mentally some dudes are. Like he
hmm
dislocated his arm and put it back in place while his arm was getting arm bar. I ain't never seen that before in my
During the
life.
fight?
During the fight, he was getting arm barred. His arm got dislocated. He put his arm back in place, and dude just kept extending it. And then the ref just stopped the fight, and you could see his arm was just like,
It was out of the socket.
yeah, it was. It looked like I was hot. He wasn't in pain. He was just sitting there like his arm was just like
Mm.
limp. You know what I mean? It wasn't
He
like
probably dislocated it then.
Yeah, he dislocated it for sure. Like it wasn't broken. He just dislocated it.
Oh, that's tough. Oh,
Bro, I can't look at that stuff, bro. Like it looked like a noodle, like the way his arm was. It was just like you see it. I was like, oh no.
it was
But
nasty, bro.
yeah, it was nasty. Um,
Bro, talking
but
about that dislocation real quick, bro. That reminds me of like it was this guy named Laquan Treadwell. He graduated from my high school, but he ended up playing football at Ole Miss. And during the game, he broke his ankle and dislocated his leg, bro. Why about to score a touchdown
oh man,
against like Auburn? Because like they was like undefeated that year. And that was like one of the, I think like they lost like 2 games or 1 game that year, and that was the game they lost.
dang.
If he would have scored, bro, he was literally like on the 1 yard line, bro. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send you a clip of it, bro.
Man, do that, bro. And since we're on the subject, do you remember to Zach Miller when he played for the Bears, the tight end, when he broke his leg against the
Yeah,
Saints?
bro. I saw that little documentary they had on him too.
That was a BS call. They didn't even give him a touchdown, bro, too.
Man, it's crazy what these athletes go through, man.
Yeah, and he was actually he was starting like he was solid. Like I'm not saying he was the best tight end in the game, but like
Yeah, I feel like he was on his way.
he was on his way. Yeah, he was an upcoming superstar. Like he was making some noise,
Cause
but
I liked him a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like him a lot.
yeah, me too, bro. And I'm just glad that um, he's able to provide for his family. Like he got a chance to
Mm-hmm.
play. At least he has a chance to play in the NFL. Because, like we said, like people who make it to like the UFC and make it to like the NFL and the NBA, like
Mm-hmm.
Chad Ochocinco was calls it. I think, I think it's Chad that always says that that's the 1%.
Yeah, for
That,
real though, really is though,
that's the
man.
1%.
And like being able to financially take care of your family, that's a beautiful thing, man.
And oh yeah, for sure, bro. And one thing I want to get on from like the UFC fights, bro,
Mm-hmm.
the scripture from Proverbs 18, I believe in 21, it
Mm-hmm.
says your tongue has the power of life and death. So
Mm.
so basically, like the first Mexican champion, 2016, I saw a picture
Yeah.
of him with the belt. He said one day I'll have this for real. 5 years later, he's the first Mexican champion.
Yeah.
But then it's another dude who early in like the early prelims or whatever. Um, no, I think he was on one of the cards. It wasn't the prelims. It's still like one of the cards leading up to this
Okay.
main card. He tied for the fastest knockout. I think it was like 7 seconds. Yeah,
Wow.
and this
Wow.
dude, he died at 14 years old. He died twice, and the doctors revealed him back to life.
For real? The revived him?
Yeah,
Wow. Man, that's something right there, bro. Man.
it's
Bro,
it, ooh, go ahead, bro.
no, go ahead and say what you was gonna say. I'm just thinking about like that's heavy, bro.
It,
To have to be revived twice, then to like eventually a few years later win a championship, like that's amazing.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he didn't win a championship, but he's just in the he's getting a fat bonus.
Okay. Okay.
I
But
feel,
oh yeah, it's like the fact that he's even in the UFC, you know?
yeah, right. And it's like you building fan, like you went from dying to like just being alive. Not only being
You
alive,
got the gift of being alive, man. The gift of living, and then you
yeah.
doing what you want to do in life too. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna send you his story
Okay.
once we get too.
All
But
right, bro, what you think about that Nate Diaz fight, man?
bro, let me tell
What
you.
you think about it? Talk about it. Talk about it.
Bro, what? Because I have money on this fight. I have money on this fight too.
Oh,
So,
oh,
bro, when Nate Diaz, when he was all bloody and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah,
uh-huh.
my dude killing him. And then all you see, Nate Diaz punched him, and
Bro,
I see
the
eyes,
That two
He,
piece, bro. He
bro,
was dazed, bro. His
bro,
legs
he
was
was
weak.
dazed. He was, bro. You saw it in his eyes, bro. He was gone,
Bro,
bro.
he a little
Like,
bit. I said,
uh,
Nate, finish him, but Nate was like pointing at him, and I was like,
yeah, but
Nate.
Nate is not like that. He's just like the OG that tries to. That's like a brawler. He's not. I feel like he's not like whether he wins or lose. Like
Mhm.
everybody just thinks he always wins, but that's just
Yeah,
how he fights.
yeah.
But when he hit him, bro, like you knew, bro, he was dazed. He was like,
You couldn't hide it, like folks couldn't hide it. I said, "Oh, them legs gone. Them legs
yeah,
turned into noodles."
yeah, oh yeah. Hey, what is what's name from 85 South Show be saying? Loose legs.
Yeah,
He had the
oh, loose leg on DC,
loose
bro.
Dog, he
That
hit
joint
him
was so
so.
nasty, bro. Oh my gosh, that was like Nate. Nate could have finished him too if he wanted to.
He could have, bro. If it was a little more time, bro, he would have finished him. He
Oh yeah,
was gone.
oh yeah, bro. Did you hear him talking like after the fight?
I look who Diaz or
No,
Leon.
the guy he fought, the guy Diaz fought.
Oh, what did he say? I think I heard a little bit of his post
Bro,
interview.
he could barely speak, bro. Like he wasn't
Oh
making
wow.
no sense. That's why I was like, oh, he was really knocked. Like he was gone. Like he was still going. Like you know how Joe Rogan do like the little post fight, little interviews or whatever. They was
He
doing
was
it and he
gone.
was speaking, but you can tell like he's like stuttering, mumbling, like he was just all over the place. I'm like, oh yeah, he was knocked out for sure. He was gone.
Yeah, he. It's like, bro, I've never seen that before. When somebody like his facial expression really came out that he was dazed. Like, you know, you
Mm-hmm.
usually in the UFC when you see somebody get hit, like you could tell a little bit that they like kind of go, but he
Mm-hmm.
showed like he didn't know where he was at, bro. Like,
Yeah, he
oh my,
got caught too. He got caught, bro. I ain't
he
gonna
got
that
caught.
that that fight was one of my favorite fights on the night. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that's probably one of that could probably be arguably fight of the night, and they
Yeah.
probably like that fight was. But that's why it was, bro. That was a night to remember, bro. Like that fight was,
Yeah,
like,
bro.
bro.
It shows Nate like I respect Nate just off the fact that he has so much heart. You feel me? Like
Oh yeah,
that motivation, that grit, that grittiness. You know, a lot of people
oh
just gave up, threw in the towel type. You did, you know, but he just kept on fighting.
yeah, and that's what it's about, bro. And like,
Mhm.
I would say he's the Snoop Dogg of UFC.
Okay.
It's like everybody loves him. He's
Mhm.
always smoking a blunt. Like he's like an image of like Snoop Dogg, and bro, like everybody loves him, bro. Like, cause he's
Mhm.
just kind of like everybody respects him, and everybody says like he's like the gangster of like, bro. This man in his past fights has put up middle fingers as he's submitting a
Right.
person with his legs, bro. Like
Right.
he done wild stuff, bro. That like.
Bro, Nate been fighting for so long. He been fighting since we was little, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even know about UFC when he first got in there. I didn't even know what the UFC was. Like Joe,
Mhm.
I'm not sure if Joe Rogan first started off with Fear Factor, but like Joe
Mhm.
Rogan was like small and he
Yeah,
had
I know
like
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
he was tiny, bro. I was
Hmm.
like, I
Bro,
mean,
Joe, he got that. He built now.
oh yeah, he
Like,
built.
he
He
like
be
50
working
years
out.
old, bro.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to talk about that Israel fight though, bro.
Bruh, bruh.
Man, let me tell you, like
What you say? What you gotta say, bro?
That Martin dude, like he did better this fight from the last fight, but it's like as a wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
like he didn't do like all he was in the fight, like all he was trying to do is just take him down. But when you take somebody down, bro,
Yeah.
if you're not being active on top,
Mm-hmm.
you're not really doing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He took him down maybe like two times, but it's just like he all he did was just trying to grab him and just hold him. Like
Mm-hmm.
he kept getting leg kicked the same way, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised he ain't like, cause them leg kicks ain't no joke, bro.
It's not, bro. I'm
Them
telling you.
things
Like
ain't no joke. And I'm like, oh,
I'm
he about to.
hurt.
I said, oh, he about to hit shit about to snap, bro. Cause you could hear it too when they make contact.
Woo, bro, it feels
He
like
getting them clean kicks too.
clean, bro. like it was right in the middle, bro. Just like
Mhm.
pow, pow.
Bro, Izzy was tearing up that calf and that hamstring.
It was
Mm-hmm.
so red. I'm like, bro, his leg about to like be broke. It has to be badly bruised. His
Oh
leg
yeah,
had to be badly bruised. But some of them dudes be so mentally tough and have a lot of
the
adrenaline
adrenaline
going.
going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Bro, I
that
know that Italian dude. I know his coach got to be mad, bro, because you could hear him in the corner. It sounded like he wasn't really listening, because his coach was giving him like good advice, like dude, like he was being real, like dude, you're not doing anything that shows that you're trying to win this fight. Like you just lost this round.
right.
You're not being aggressive. You want to be a champion. You got to go for it. This and that.
That, and that's the thing, bro. Like because if you gotta beat the champ, you gotta do more than a champ. You gotta do more. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win off just like just okay. I'm gonna just do have little spurts and little moments to beat the
Mm-hmm.
champ. You know what I mean? Like, and you right, bro. When they viewed in on his corner, like his corner was getting on him. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is. But and that's to me, and that's why he lost. And one thing Israel pointed out, he said, because the first fight they fought was
Yeah.
split
How did that first
decision.
fight go?
Israel won by split decision. It was close. It was
For
really
real?
they fought 3 years ago. Yep. And so what Israel was talking about is how Martin was like so emotionally into him
Mm-hmm.
because he was hanging on to that one fight. And Israel talked about in the post fight interview how the dude that he fought, which is Martin, how
Yeah.
he held on to that fight for 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and he throughout them 3 years, he said he wasn't really trying to get better. He was just trying to be emotionally into just Israel and trying to beat him. He
Mm.
said he said instead of trying to, okay, I need to get better at this, and that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He was just being emotionally involved into that one person,
Yeah.
and it
Dog,
showed.
that kind of that's like a real life example of holding on to a certain image or to hold on to a certain feeling. How that can really be a burden on you in life and how that stops you from growing as a person, man.
Yeah, it is, bro. Like I learned so much from that fight, bro. And you're right about that, bro. Because when you holding on to that, bro, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like you don't want to make room for yourself to get better. Like you just focus on like that one thing, and you become obsessed with it.
Yeah, that's real
I,
shit, man.
I've been there before, man. It's not a good place to be because you're not gonna allow yourself to grow. But
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about having three, like, what is it? Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. What does it mean to you that the UFC has three? I'm not trying to make this political or anything, but we have three African champions, and not just African, but I would say role models for their country
Yeah,
and loyal to like their people where they came from. What does it mean to have three black African champions in UFC?
bro. But before I answer that, bro, dog, did you see Izzy cutting up in the fight, bro? You saw what he did to
Yeah, he
Martin,
was
bro?
like, he was
You
like,
saw what he did. He grabbed them cheeks. I say, oh Lord, this man is disrespectful.
yeah. He said, bro, in this, bro, I don't know if you heard in this interview, but he said, I'm your daddy.
I said, oh, this man is. I said he is cutting up in the ring.
Yeah.
I
When
said
you
he
at that
really
point,
grabbed.
bro,
I said he went. I said, oh, that is so disrespectful.
that is, bro. Like, and it's not, bro. And me and you talked about this. Like, it's not like for those people out there, it's not gay. It's just like when Mike Tyson used to say that weird stuff, like "I'm eat your pig."
It's a mind game trying to
It's
play.
a mind game. So it's just like it's like playing with your mind. Like you gotta like for people who looking at it as like a gay perspective, because I used to look at it from that
Yeah,
perspective. But like
you
it
trying to
really,
trying to get that you trying to get that mental advantage on your opponent.
yeah.
Mhm. But back to the question you asked, bro. I really think it is dope that there's three African black uh champions, bro. And I feel like more needs I think more should have the more opportunities to compete in the UFC, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I don't know if I told you this, but do you know that's the most out of any continent to have three UFC champions um, from the same country? That's
Bro,
the most.
that's so amazing, bro. And I feel like UFC should like have like a some type of headquarters or location, somewhere in Africa. You feel me?
Yeah.
And have like different little gyms and this and that. So um more Africans can get the opportunity to try out UFC, to try mixed martial arts, you know?
Oh yeah, because a lot of them come from nothing, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm. Facts, bro.
and
I remember when Usman the first time he was on Mike Tyson Hotbox and he was talking about his come up. I'm like, dang, like he had it, like it was rough, bro.
yeah, and it's just like when you go from nothing to something.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not only a champion, he's a great father. Like I follow him on Instagram,
Yeah.
and he has a daughter. He take care of his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He always spending time with his daughter. Like
Yeah.
it's like he never like all the three things that people don't know is about these champions. Like they
Mm-hmm.
never like they're never around. Like they don't try to be like somebody else. They don't try to have like all these women around them in bed and doing all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
Like they they go back to their people, go back to their country, and they celebrate with their people
Yeah.
who came up with. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
you probably have enough wealth to like give back to like
For real.
the country, like just some
Mm-hmm.
food,
Big
you know.
provide resources.
Yeah, and it's like it's not always like I don't think they should look to him where it's just like, oh, I want to build all the poor like these big old houses. It's not even about that. It's just more about like giving back, like giving food back, doing what you can,
Yeah. Yeah.
because like he has a family to take care of too. He can't take
Mm-hmm.
care of it. He didn't put you in that position, you know.
That's real spill, man. And another thing on top of that, bro, I feel like they should even like have some. I having a few gyms in Haiti too. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the UFC. I'm learning that UFC to me one day it's gonna be the number one sport ever. Like obviously you got well soccer first to me,
Yeah.
WWE,
Like
football
globally, like
globally,
soccer.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
soccer globally, soccer,
That's right.
and then WWE they go everywhere, and then you got
Mhm.
NBA, NFL, and then I'll put UFC right in there because UFC
Yeah.
they have
UFC is in there. UFC is in there.
yeah, because they got people just from countries that I ain't
Everywhere, bro.
everywhere, and I think that's so cool, bro.
Hmm.
And that even though I don't like agree with like the pride thing, whatever they support it, and I think that's a beautiful thing that they stand up for. Um, and they really try to hear. One thing I like about the UFC too, they really try to hear the athletes' perspectives on things.
Yeah.
Like Dana White is always listening,
Hmm.
and because I think it was one point Israel after one of his fights, the fight before this one, he was telling Dana White like people who don't make weight and still get a chance to fight. He was saying like 50% of their check should be taken away or something
Yeah,
like
it should
that.
be. Yeah, that's true, bro. And
Like
like
he
another thing though, I feel like the only thing that could get in the way of the UFC is the UFC, and what I mean by that is the way they pay their athletes. You
ooh
know,
yeah.
I
That's
feel
the
like that
tough
could be like the
conversation.
only thing that I feel like that could be possibly like their only downfall. You know,
Yeah.
because think
Cause
about this, bro. Look at how much Jake Paul and Logan Paul is making a fight compared to like some of these champions. And it's like what, like, and Jake and Logan, they're not really even champions in boxing. They're just
right.
YouTubers that just doing self promotion, this and that. and they making millions by themselves. Eventually, it's gonna be a UFC fighter, and hey, fuck, it, I'm just gonna fight them for the check. You feel me? Type shit, you know. And they gonna lose out on some fighters, man. And some fighters gonna you lose. They gonna leave the UFC just to make some more money, and you can't get mad at them for it, you know.
Yep, yep. And see, the thing is too, it's like unless you're making Conor McGregor money or Khabib
Mm-hmm.
money, like you're not like. I feel like every champion should be making the Jake Paul and Logan Paul money.
Yeah.
Every champ, like, but I feel like if you're not champion yet, or like you still on like the prelim cards, I still you can still get paid a decent amount, but I feel like you got to work up to that pay.
Yeah.
But like
I feel like top five fighters, like the top five, I feel like they should get like the most. You feel me?
yeah, oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel like everybody else should get like a livable type of wage, you know? Like maybe like a
yeah,
50,000 minimum, something like that, you know?
yep. And I feel like I even take a little further. I feel like the people who's not getting that paid from the top five, they can have like their own promotion so they can make more
Oh
money.
yeah, that too, bro. Exactly. I feel like even if fighters was able to do that, they probably wouldn't even mind like not getting paid as much as a Jake Paul and this and that, because they can make so much money off of promotions on the side. Like how Dak Prescott, like he has like before he signed the big contract, he was making like 70 something $1 million off the field, you know. And then to add on what he's making with his contract, like he wouldn't mind like not making the most, you know.
Right, because it's like even when you retire, you still got like even when you retire, you have your own promotions. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like some UFC fighters stay in the UFC for so long because that's the only promotions that they have. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Because they
Mm-hmm.
sign contracts. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just the only reason why Tyron Woodley is fighting Jake Paul because Tyron Woodley was cut by the UFC. So
For
therefore,
real?
yeah, he's not. He doesn't have a contract with the UFC, so he was
Wow.
able
I didn't know
to.
he got cut.
Yeah, but he's about to get paid. Like he
Oh,
said, this is. You know what's crazy?
what
Tyron
up?
Woodley was one of the most vicious world champions ever, and he said this fight with Jake Paul that's coming up. He said this
Mhm.
is going to be the biggest payday that he's ever had.
What? That's
Isn't that
crazy.
sad?
That's crazy. That's crazy,
That's
bro. And it's like at least like uh these fighters should be able to have like their own type of sponsorships and not necessarily dependent just on Monster because the UFC is partnered with Monster type shit, you know? They should
yeah,
be able to go get a Gatorade deal, get a Powerade deal, go get a Body Armor deal, you know, like this simple stuff like that.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. They should be able to get Nike, Adidas, because it's
Mm-hmm.
like you get like like NBA, like they're like they get their own promotions. You see,
Some own
uh,
sponsors, yo.
you could go down the line, soccer, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
you
As long as you're good at your sport, you're gonna make some money.
oh yeah, and you making a name for yourself. If you got a big name, and then you attach your name to that brand, to
Mm-hmm.
whatever, more people are gonna buy the brand because your name, just off your name itself,
Yup. That's
you're
real
gonna
shit.
make
For real, bro.
that is wild, bro. But I think down the line in the future, like I feel this is what I think is gonna happen. If Dana White doesn't pay the UFC fighters that, or at least the top five fighters in each division, the money
Yeah.
that they don't deserve, it's gonna be a protest down the line.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
protest down the line.
It's gonna get bad and they gonna butt heads for a minute, you know. But it's like how many fighters are really willing to take that stance, you know?
Yeah, because I feel like if you're in the rankings, bro, if me and you are in the rankings,
Mm-hmm.
top 10 or top 13, like we shouldn't have to go to a regular job the next day after a fight. You know what I mean?
We should be able to live comfortably because like you know like them gym memberships and stuff cost, man.
Yeah, yep. We should be able to live comfortably if I'm at least in a ranking. Now, if you still trying to get your name up and you just got your UFC contract, I can understand like you still
Yeah.
training, you may have to still work, a
Mm-hmm.
little bit.
Because you're just beginning.
You just beginning.
You haven't made no type of noise or anything yet, you know.
Yeah, and that's what me and you basically saying. Like, we're not saying like, oh, you sign a UFC contract, you get Jake Paul money or Conor
Oh no,
McGregor money. No,
no.
no, you gotta work your way up. That's
Facts.
just you just that's life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like if you're in the rankings, you've been in UFC for a while, and you winning, and you don't
Mm-hmm.
know at least a winning streak, you should be making more than boxers.
That's a real spill because bro, people don't really watch boxing anymore. I don't think so.
Nobody watches. Yeah, bro. You know what? That's a good point because you think about it, like the boxing promotions and everything
Mm-hmm.
will never outdo UFC promotions because UFC promotions when they promote a fight, it looks like a movie. You ever see like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
it gives me goosebumps, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I can't wait to watch that. But it's just like boxing is just like, yeah, everybody's a boxer now.
And it's like uh, I'm not like I ain't gonna say like I don't watch boxing like that, so I'm not gonna even say like, I'm not gonna act like I know everything about their world and their space. But from what I see, there's like so many different uh like so many different like brands and shit like promotion brands and stuff like that. So it's like they not even like getting like the best fighters to fight the best fighters. You know, they just getting the best fighters to get fights that they can easily win. You know, and it's like if it's gonna be like that, then people not gonna really want to watch that because it's not gonna be entertaining. You know, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be as entertaining as the two top champions, the two best in the sport fighting off against each other. You know, in that weight class. You know, they barely let that happen.
Right. And see, the only thing that's bad for boxing, that's a good point. The only thing that's bad for boxing is that people people are trying to become boxers. I mean, which is not bad, but it's just like it's all a money thing. It's not like serious. People are not really into the sport. I feel
Yeah,
like not how they used to because people are making so much money. These YouTubers and celebrities are getting into
yeah,
these boxing matches and they're just having a payday. Like they're not serious. Like they just get in there and make this big amount of cash.
yeah.
But it's like you'll see, like you can tell, like it's not about money. Like people
Mm-hmm.
get choked out, knocked out, but it's like boxing now. You get everybody from the outside coming
Mm-hmm.
in because there's so much
Oh,
money.
quick question, bro. Did you peep that Lamar Odom versus Aaron Carter fight, bro?
Oh, bro, I don't know if you follow Famous Lowe's on
Yeah,
Instagram,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, this man Lamar Odom was legit sagging, bro, on
Sagging,
boxing
bro.
shows. So I've never seen that a day in my life. I've never seen that before, bro. Never.
Bro,
What?
bro, the funny thing about it is he was getting pieced up too.
Bro,
Like,
hey, but the crazy part is though, Lamar Odom is 6'10". You feel me? And
dang,
Aaron Carter's maybe 5'9". At that, if that. Why? Come on now. And
what?
bro, he was piecing up Aaron Carter too, bro. Oh Lord, Aaron Carter. I don't know what he's going through financially. So I don't
Yeah,
understand why he took that fight. That he set himself up for failure. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
yeah, he did. I could understand just for a payday, but like if you really thought you was gonna win that fight, because Lamar hit him with a left while sagging. That was the most ghettoest thing I've ever seen.
He
This
said what I was saying.
the boxing shorts
Mm-hmm.
sagging, and he threw a left hook.
Oh, it's crazy, bro. Like what? Like, I wouldn't have. I think so. I wouldn't have. Maybe I would have, depending on what the money looked. Depending on what the money looked like. But I'm not. But at the same time, the rules got to be a certain way. It's only a certain way I would agree to that type of fight. You feel me? But somebody that has that much reach against me,
Nah.
like, come
I
on.
mean, it depends how much you pay me. Like you said, like if you pay me enough,
I gotta negotiate the rules and stuff. I gotta put certain rules in place and this and that.
yeah. And
Then
it's
we could check something out.
like these celebrity fights and these YouTube fights. It's like the stupid thing is, it's like the weight classes. There's no weight classes.
Yep, that's why they don't
There's
have
no
like a lot of judges in those fights. You know, they talk about because they're not being sanctioned. You know.
man, and it's no, and you know the crazy thing is, it's no. There's no order.
Oh yeah.
It's like everywhere.
So it's like with something like that, it's gonna be cool in the short run. You feel me? But then after a while, in the long run, if they don't get organized, it's just all gonna implode or explode. You know,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a major downfall.
yeah, for sure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into this basketball, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. Did you peep the Brooklyn game, bro?
yeah, I think the Brooklyn they are in a bad spot. They need at least James Harden. If James Harden comes back and play in game, it's gonna be it's 2-2, so it's four. If James Harden doesn't come back game five, it's gonna be looking rough for Brooklyn.
Yeah, bro. Cause I was watching earlier. They was looking solid, and their defense was playing a lot better than I thought they would. But Kyrie went down, and it's like when Kyrie went down, they didn't have no real offense besides giving the ball to KD.
Yep, and Kyrie is like a closure. Like he's the one that's like puts the gap in
Mm-hmm.
the scoreboard. You know what I mean?
He
So
closes it. He fin like the last 5 minutes when you need buckets. Like he's one of the top guys to go to in those type of
oh
moments, like those
yeah,
crunch moments, like them Dame Dollar type moments.
yeah, and bro, that's the difference. Like that's why I think if Brooklyn has at least James Harden or Kyrie on the floor, like you
Mhm.
got at least one closure. To me, the Bucks don't really have like a closure. I mean, you could say like Drew Holiday, but he's not. To me, he's not like on a reason, like somebody that like put a stamp on it, like
Yeah,
Kyrie, like
put a
Kyrie,
stamp on it. KD, James Harden, Dame. It's just so
Dame,
on and so on. You know, but it's like
Steph, yeah,
Drew Holiday. And if you say, "Can you get a stop for me? Get you a stop on the defense end?" Oh yeah, Drew for sure can do that.
yeah. And I think if they put Brooklyn out, I said this before. I think whoever wins the series is gonna win the whole thing. You know.
But even if the
Yeah,
Bucks win,
yeah, I believe so, man. Because I feel
okay.
like this is what I think. It depends who they play. If they play Utah, let's say hypothetically, because they still got to get through Philly. You know, Philly is not a
Mm-hmm.
pushover,
Oh
and
yeah,
Joel is healthy. So,
and Joel is better than Giannis too.
oh yeah, he's better than Giannis and Brook Lopez put
Oh, for
together.
sure, for sure.
This man, I'm
Somebody said put together.
bro,
I feel
because
you though, for sure. For
Joel is
sure.
just nice, bro. We haven't seen a
Mhm.
big man like this in years. Like with the
He's like Shaq if Shaq had a jump shot type shit.
even better than that, bro. Like I've
Mhm.
seen Joel just like fake.
Bro, he can do everything. He can do everything. It's just his biggest question is his health. And they have, and the thing about 70, the things that put the 76ers over the top is the coaching too. Doc Rivers is a really good coach.
yeah, and
I ain't gonna say
that's
he's the greatest coach ever, but he's a really good one. You know, I feel like out of all the coaches, let me think for a second before I say this. Let me see. You got
remember the
Mon-
Suns coach.
Monty Williams. Oh yeah,
Monty Williams.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Doc Rivers is the best coach left in the playoffs. Right, he's the best coach.
Oh yeah, by far.
So I feel like him being the best coach that's left gives the 76ers another advantage. You know, over Brooklyn. I mean, over the Bucks.
Yeah, and I think like one person I think Ty Lue is a solid coach, but like I feel like I don't want to say I feel like he's been kind of spoiled lately because it's like he
Bro,
had
he got LeBron. Come on now. And
and
LeBron was
that's
really leading that team. That's the LeBron effect. Like, come on now.
yeah, and you have PG-13 and you got Kawhi,
Yeah.
so like you have three superstars plus, but like
Mhm.
you
Three
know,
Hall of Famers. Three potential Hall of Famers. Well, no,
oh
I'll say it. Three Hall of Famers. I feel like they're future Hall of Famers. Paul George may not be a first ballot, but he's a future Hall of Famer.
yeah, for sure, because his numbers show
Mm-hmm.
for sure. When he's on, bro.
Just
But I would say he's not really. I can't say if he's a good or I can't say he's a good solid coach yet because
enough.
I haven't seen enough. Yeah, like you
Mm-hmm.
said. And it's like it's kind of weird now because PG is kind of off and on, and I want to see if he's really making the right adjustments.
Yeah.
Because how do you stop? Because it's like it's got to be. It's like today,
Mhm.
PG like Budenholzer finally made some adjustments. Though Kyrie went down, like PJ Tucker was playing better defense on KD.
I'm not gonna. I feel like this is the one of the best games I've ever seen PJ Tucker play.
Oh yeah,
Especially on
for sure.
defense.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, that was like I've never seen anybody lock up KD like that.
Bro,
Never
KD went like 9 out of 20 something, bro. On the field.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's like, bro. But PJ's always been I feel like a good defender, but tonight I think it was one of his best defensive performances.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So it's looking kind of dark, but I got a question for you.
Go ahead, ask it.
Who's the better offensive scorer? I'm gonna give you 3 players, and you should already know them.
Give me the 3.
So you got Jason Tatum at 1.
Mm-hmm.
You got Donovan Mitchell, and then who's the third? So you got Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and then it was a third one that was on my mind. Why can I think of them? Why can't I'm having a brain fart right now.
Okay.
But let's start with those two. Who
them two, I'm giving it to Jason because Jason Tatum has he has a better consistent shot. And he's longer too. And he can still he still like got his dribble too, you know, he can still dribble. He can still handle, like he still has good handles and stuff too. And he has good size. If Donovan Mitchell was a better shooter, I'd give it to him, but I gotta give it to Jason. It's only right.
Oh, I was gonna put Devin Booker. Yeah, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum.
I'll still give it to Jason because Devin, he's great. He's killer in the mid range, but he's not as good with 3-point shooting. Yeah, he's just about automatic mid range. You feel me? Like his shit's damn near automatic. But when you take him out to the 3, it's still nice. You feel me? But he isn't as crazy. You know, like you can. I ain't say live with it. It's like, all right, cool. But Jason, he can shoot from anywhere, bro.
That's very true. He would kind of remind you, like, you know, RIP to the GOAT, you know, but he's like a longer Kobe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's who he was trained with, bro.
Yeah. And you see what's going like you see that's we call it the Kobe effect, bro. Like all the people that Kobe trained is turning into superstars. Like you see the type of person, type of player Giannis turned into. Jason Tatum.
Giannis could use a little bit more.
A little bit more. Yeah, we ain't gonna speak on that right now.
Just get this shit shot right, you know, just to get that shot right. That joint broken. He got that broken shot. He's still trying to take it.
He needs to be shooting 35%.
Bro, he needs to be dominating the paint, bro. He's way too big to be. Okay, I'm just gonna take a shot.
Blake be locking him up, bro. It's funny.
Because Giannis does the same thing. You feel me?
Same thing.
He does the little backup dribble. He come back, stutter. If that don't work, he back up again. Try to do it again. Like, come on now.
He's too predictable as a player.
Mm-hmm. And it's like not just the predictable, but like if he was just an efficient. Say if he did have a shot, bro. Say he just shot 40% from the 3. If he did that, it'd be something scary. It'd be something scary for real. But he's like 30% around that shit. Like, come on now.
And it's just like I would say take the 3 if you're wide open because you got a chance to take your time and shoot it. But like if you pass it out and you got a hand in your face, that's not your game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's right. I would say you only need to shoot that shot if you're wide open, or just find a little backup mid-range game like Jason Tatum. Like,
what does it take to you see you wide open for 3, just take another step in, just to make the shot a little bit easier.
You know? Right, yeah. And then it's like find a little nasty spin move too, like you're long enough. Like he
Right.
can. You could pump fake from the three, come back, spin move. Like it's to me, it's
It's
just
so much, so much.
so much that he can do, bro. Like I feel like if Kobe was alive, bro, like he will have Giannis like
Nah, this would be something scary, bro.
it would be something scary. If I think how we if we think how Giannis how we believe what he's going to be, he's going
Mhm.
to be the best player in the NBA.
He
Like
could be if he get that shot right.
if he get a shot, bro, if he play like Tatum, and I'm not talking about like shooting from three, I'm talking about like in the paint. Because I feel like I'm no disrespect, but I feel like Jason Tatum is better in the paint than Giannis.
Mm. Okay.
If you really pay
Okay.
attention
Okay.
to it, bro, like he when you see Jason Tatum, bro, he's always taking mid ranges. He's always backing up, being aggressive. Like Jason Tatum, he has the length and the strength to pulverize you, but like he plays like I feel like he has a lot of post moves. That's why he's so to me. That's why he's more effective than
Okay.
Giannis. Because like you said, Giannis just tries to go back, do that dribble, and they try to just like,
That weak ass shit. That weak ass shit.
bro. Blake blocked his shot. I remember it was game two, bro.
Mhm.
No, it was game three.
Mhm.
And Blake, he tried to do it to Blake. Blake just literally sat, followed him, and then just blocked his shot. He
Yeah.
did it to me too.
I ain't gonna lie. Giannis got his get back early. He got him a little post on Blake. He got him. It wasn't as nasty, I don't think, but
I mean,
it
it's
was
just
cool. He got his get back. I respect it. He got his get back.
it was cool. It was cool. But right now, I really don't know who's going to be in the NBA Finals, bro. Like, I mean, I say the
Oh,
Bucks
how crazy is that? When was the last time you was able to say that, bro?
and well, I haven't been able to say that in 5 years.
Like what? Like
Actually, I would say was it since 2000? I would say since like 2000, 2013, 14. In like 7 years, 8 years, I haven't been able to say that.
bro, for me, I'm going back to
It's
maybe
been years.
since the it's just so crazy since the Boston Celtics, bro. When they won.
Yeah, when they it was a minute ago, bro. That was since like
That's like the last
2005.
time he was able to say, like, I don't know who's gonna win this year type. It's been a while, man.
Listen, bro, like the last few, you got to think last 5 years. It was basically Golden State. It was basically Golden
Golden State and
State,
LeBron.
Golden State and Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that next uh going back even further, the last 3 4 years, it was
Miami.
basically Spurs, Dallas, Miami, Spurs, Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Go
bro,
back
that's
to
like
the Lakers.
yeah, and it was just all LA. It was just
Mm-hmm.
LA, LA, LA.
So it's been a minute, bro.
Wait a minute,
But
I'm like,
it's cool to see, bro. Cause I don't even know who's coming out the West, bro. If I'm being honest, I don't really know who I got coming out the West, man.
I don't need. Hey, Phoenix, bro.
Mhm.
I'm still saying Phoenix. They look
Okay.
the most consistent.
Mhm.
They look solid, and they don't like when they're up 2-0, 3-0, bro. They finish their business, bro. They come up and show and play. I I believe they're like they look solid, bro. They look good. They look really
I'm
good.
gonna tell you this. I can tell you my Western Conference prediction. Western Conference predictions is Phoenix Suns versus the LA Clippers. And the reason I got the LA Clippers
No,
beating
I
the
agree.
Jazz is because Utah doesn't have as many athletes as the Clippers, and also their
More
best and
athletic.
number one scoring option, Donovan Mitchell, is
Right,
injured.
bro.
100%. He's not 100%. So I don't know what they can do without him being 100%.
That's one of the reasons why, like you made my point just clear. The only offense is Donovan Mitchell, basically. I mean, you got role players that's playing a role. Sometimes, you know what I mean? I mean, they're very hot from three, like getting credit, but your main offense is They rely too much on Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
That's why I think they're not gonna get to the Western Conference Finals. And Rudy Gobert, I mean, he's been playing ball. Like the 3 top Jazz players that's been playing, balling out is Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, and Jordan Clarkson.
Bro, Jordan been doing his thing on the low. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey,
Yeah, I like him.
He been doing his thing. I respect it. You know, did he win 6-man this year?
Yeah, he won 6-man. He's been balling, bro. Like he's nice. Like he's cold, bro.
Mm-hmm. I remember when he
Like,
played the Lakers back in the day.
Dude, he put up for. He used to play for the Lakers, but like it's like to me, it's just like the Lakers. I feel weird about because they just get whole new, fresher players every year. They trade all the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I just think they rely too much on like Donovan Mitchell. Like the only team that I've been seeing that plays like team ball is Phoenix.
Yeah, Chris Paul got them boys right, man. And Chris Paul, bro, every team he's been on has made it to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. I was like
I feel like once he retires, he's gonna be first ballot, bro. He's not just a point guard. He's a point guard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like he does things so beautiful and so efficient. Like and he does it on both sides of the ball. It's just like, man, he should have won a ring when he was on Rockets. I should say that.
I feel you. And
that Rockets team is tough, bro.
He should have been able to play with Kobe, but the GM messed it up. This GM messed that whole thing up, bro.
Dang. But yeah, he would have still been in LA right now, bro. They love that, like. And he would have been getting paid his money, bro. But they got the right squad to, bro. Because I'm telling you, if Brooklyn gets put out, ooh,
I feel like if Brooklyn gets put out, I got the 76ers, bro.
In the finals.
Yep, 76ers going to the finals. I don't know if they're gonna win, but I know that I will take them as my pick to go to the finals if Brooklyn loses.
Boy, Meek Mill would drop some heat if they got to the finals, boy.
Bro, before we go, talking about Meek, bro, did you hear the little snippet he put out, a Blue Notes part 2?
Yeah, a little snip. I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
Bro, I love
so hopefully
that.
something's coming soon, something nice, you know.
Yeah. He always teases his fans. That's the only thing I don't like. Like he be like coming soon. Like he never gave like no official date. Like
she will say coming soon, but never come out.
Right. Like, man, come on. Like, but I think this one is probably like we're really getting the real of Meek Mill. Like, I really think he's been really focusing on like his lyrics and stuff and the things that
he's gotten better at rapping as he's gotten older. You know.
Yeah. And I mean, he's had a good life too. Like I feel like his life has gotten better. Like you saw, you know, Philadelphia's 76ers past year's been in the playoffs. They used to be terrible, and Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl the year that he was injured, and they still played his stuff.
Oh yeah, that dreams and nightmares. Yup.
Man, that song got me through some like motivated me through a lot of stuff, bro.
For real?
Yeah. I really like Philly got such of like a great culture in that stadium, bro. And I think if they get to the finals, bro, like Doc Rivers is already the GOAT, but it's just like put some more respect on Doc Rivers' name. More respect. Sure. It shows that it was Kawhi and PG fault that they let that team come all the way back last year. It wasn't Doc Rivers.
Yeah. And it's like another thing, that team's chemistry was just off. They had no chemistry, bro. And you can tell they still barely have any chemistry now.
Yeah, yeah. Because I just don't think it's a good team to like put together. Like I don't think the Clippers was like a well put together team.
I
Like
feel you. Like they don't have like a lot of complementary players to complement the stars, like the superstars they have on their team.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And I think Kawhi and PG is like I don't know. I just think it's how everything is playing out. It's just a weird like for them to be put together on the same team.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's like it's like it's weird. Like they playing styles don't match to be on the same team. I don't know. It's weird. Like when Kawhi was on Toronto, like
Mm-hmm.
everything fitted because you had great role players and everything. You had a great coach,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. It's just
I agree with you, bro. I really do, man.
like
Is there any sports predictions you like to give in the meantime? Any sports that's happening during this week?
what's going on this week? Uh, well, Phoenix is going to sweep Denver, and Phoenix is going to be well rested for the Western Conference Finals. And I feel like if the Clippers, even if the Clippers do, I feel like they're going to be wore out.
Okay.
Because if they get to a game 7 with this team, that's going to be their second time being down 2-0 going to game 7. Like, you're
Yeah.
going to be wore out.
And that takes a lot out of a team. It takes a lot out of them.
Because it's like when you blowing out think about this, bro. Like once you like what Phoenix is doing in Denver, like you can play a lot of your bench players now. Like your starters are rested, but it's like doing close games every game. Like you're gonna be
Every game is close, so it's taking a chunk out of their flesh, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you? You got any predictions you want to make?
Let me think. I don't have any bold predictions right now. Not right now.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
How about this? No, I really don't have no bold predictions. I really don't.
I can't wait till college football and NFL start back up so we can start to make some big predictions there.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Woo!
Yes, sir, man. And shit, man. We're gonna wrap it up, man. Man, that's it from the first episode. What a weekend to remember. You know, continue to check out our other content that's on our YouTube channel, All American State of Mind. Go check out the podcast clips. Go check out the clips of Checking In with Brando. Go check out the full episodes of Checking In with Brando. And just enjoy what we putting out, man.
Yes, sir.
And it's just like that. Hey, one boy say, sheesh.
Yeah.